Hello, I'm Miss Minar, and this is a quick roundup of Term 1. Term 1 actually began the week before students arrived, with staff coming together to prepare for the year ahead. This is always a special time, as friends and new colleagues arrive from different parts of the world, and everyone is excited for the students' arrival. Our workshop topic this year included questions such as, how can I, through my words and actions, embody the principles I teach? Which made for some inspiring discussion and helped set the theme for the coming months. Once school was back in action, we had the annual Welcome Gathering, organized by the local Baha'i community to welcome new and returning students and staff. In our primary school, we welcomed Miss Jenny as our new middle primary teacher, and Miss Dana, who is providing learning support. In secondary school, we welcomed Ms. Nasiri, Mr. Atkins, and Mr. Bray, and Ms. Naya and Mr. Tracy, as well as our new nurse, Ms. Hannah Chishinova. Finally, we're pleased to welcome the Takala family to the residential team, as well as 3 wonderful youth doing a year of service, Ida, Ronnie, and Anahita, who come from Finland and Germany. Residential students started the year with the How to Grow Together program, where they explored themes such as truthful communication, justice in action, the golden rule, and healthy relationships. And the program will continue when students return from break. Other familiar dorm activities have been running as usual, including the spiritual cafe and lots of baking. Near the end of September, 3 students gave a presentation on Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and both dorms came together to celebrate. Food certainly seems to be a theme this term. Kindergarten has been doing a lot of baking and even made a festive afternoon tea for the parents. And lower primary went on a trip to Tabor, where they visited the Museum of Chocolate and Marzipan and got to make their own chocolate bars. And as usual, both classes have been doing an excellent job gardening. Middle primary have been learning about the Stone and Bronze Ages this term and created some stories about what life might be like for a child in the Stone Age. They finished this project with a visit to a local museum and farm, where they explored and learned more about these periods of time and met some friendly animals on the way. They have also been developing their research and IT skills, which they have been using to make posters and fact files. Meanwhile, upper primary have been exploring the outdoor world. They have been on a lot of outings around Luboka to survey the river and practice their map skills. They also went on a trip with Ms. Pickering to Wolowitz in Austria, where they learned about protected habitats and explored changes in the natural landscape. In life skills, they've been focusing on survival skills, which have included bonfire making, map reading, orienteering, self-defense, and first aid. In secondary, Level 4 students organized and hosted the welcome party, which featured a photo booth, games, food, and dancing. This year's theme was to dress as something starting with the first letter of your name. How many can you figure out? Students in all grades have been working together to explore ways they can be of service to the local community. This started with regular time dedicated to team building and consultation, and the space to share ideas and come up with plans. A few groups have already started their service projects, and there will be much more to come in the next term. Finally, Term 1 is the term for camps. This year, our camps were all located near the beautiful Shumava National Park to the west and Lake Lipno to the south. Although the weather was not always on our side, the scenery certainly was, and the rain couldn't do much to stop the fun. The camps included survival skills such as building shelters, orienteering, and preparing food and water in the wild. And of course, a lot of team building and leadership. It was good to see the groups become closer as the weeks went on. And as always, we're looking forward to seeing the friendships grow even stronger as the year continues. Have a lovely break and see you soon.